With the 4th of July coming up soon, it's a great time to reflect upon the men and women that help protect our country and keep us free. And if you have a veteran in mind that you want to honor, then Day Rich Enterprises wants to hear their story. I found out more about the contest called An Inspiration Has a Name from Vietnam veteran Steve Bozeman. Take a look.
Well, when Jack and Day Rich started the program, I heard about, they asked me to get involved with it and promote it, and I said sure, because every time I come down on Fridays, there's so many veterans down here that it inspires me. Not just either heroic or anything, but just everyday things, helping other veterans, doing a lot of things, and widows. We do that too. And these old folks down here, myself, I count myself an old folk, but we're here to keep the momentum going and let people know that as veterans that we still serve our country. We wore a uniform back when we served, but when we get out, we still serve our communities.
And it is quite a thing to be out here at Monument Terrace every Friday for the last 12 and a half years. Folks come by, they honk and support. There's a bunch of veterans. Can anybody come out here and just give you support?
Patriots and veterans, we invite anybody. And still, just if you listen to this program and you see it, you don't have to be a hardcore old war monger or veteran. Come on out here and be part of this and feel what patriotism and enthusiasm and camaraderie we have as veterans.
And Inspiration Has a Name is really all about that too. And tell me who inspires you and how you become involved in Inspiration Has a Name.
Well, some of these World War II guys, these guys really fought for freedom. I mean, if they not won the war in World War II, we would be in trouble. We got about 5 or 6 veterans down here right now. We got Frank Conti, we got Earl Washington, we got Charlie over there. All these guys served in Europe, and they were shooting at every day, but yet they served their country and they won the war. Right. Now, 70 years later, here they are being honored for D-Day, particularly just last week. And down here, every Friday, we honor these guys. Believe me, we're so proud to have them part of our support group.
And tell me a little more about Inspiration Has a Name itself. You know, do you go online? Do you tell stories that way? How does that all work?
Well, I went online 4 days ago, and I did my Inspiration Has a Name. My stepdad, Earl Wilson, World War II veteran, D-Day veteran, Bedford boy, and he died in 2003, but he was able to live long enough to see the memorial being built, and he was so happy. That really thrilled him and made him stand tall. He didn't talk about his experiences in World War II until then. And I had a chance to share some of my Vietnam stories, but wasn't anything compared to what he did.
And speaking of which, someone has been inspired about you and used your name. Tell me a little bit about your time in Vietnam.
Well, I spent 4 years in the Marine Corps and went in 1966. And within 9 months of boot camp, I was in Vietnam, flying and supporting our Marines on ground. And I was a helicopter mechanic and door gunner. Wow. And I got a chance then to see that war is real. I got shot at quite a few times, got shot down a few times, and got wounded a couple of times. Next thing you know, I realized life is short. But I was only 19, 20 years old. So I realized then that I'm picking up a lot of dead Marines and a lot of wounded Marines. And I'm just, as a veteran, well, then as a Marine, I was glad to support these guys on the ground, get them out of the harm's way, get them back to hospitals, get them patched up. And then I was so moved by that, I volunteered for another year. So, and then I got out after 4 years and then went to college. And so today I'm 67 years old. I'm glad to be American, glad to be a veteran, and glad to be here standing with these guys and be showing our support for these young veterans who are fighting the wars in Afghanistan right now. And we've had so many veterans come down here from Iraq and Afghanistan and just say thank you. And you know what? We turn around and say, no, it's the other way around. We thank you.
And if you're interested in telling a veteran story, you can go online to inspirationhasaname.com or go to Day Rich Enterprises on Facebook by June 27. The veteran story that gets the most likes on Facebook will then become part of an advertising campaign. Also, a dedication service will be held tomorrow for Staff Sergeant Greg Copes, who lost his life in Afghanistan. The ceremony will be held at the American Legion Post 16 on Greenview Drive in Lynchburg. It will be open to the public.